They don't want the players ripping on them, and they don't want the Chuck Todd propaganda state media.
We had to get the obligatory Chuck Todd reference in there.
Yeah, even though he hasn't been on the Hewitt show I heard today where Hugh was on his show, but he hasn't been on the show in 2 months.
And it actually got a little contentious, actually. Actually, Hugh kind of pushed back at him a little bit.
Well, and that, okay, if people didn't hear that clip that was on Hugh's show today, it shows my problem with Chuck Todd. Here he has Hugh on, who teaches constitutional law, giving his opinion on the Constitution, and Chuck tells him he's wrong and pushes back. Well, reporters aren't supposed to do that. Wouldn't matter whether he thinks he's wrong or not. Reporters just supposed to say, well, there are other people who say this, and then let Hugh give his thing. But no, he basically said, you're wrong, Hugh. You're just wrong. And here's why you're wrong. Not presenting the other side and answering him. This is why Chuck Todd is such a complete, worthless piece of trash, because he pretends to be something he's not. He is absolutely no better than Rachel Maddow. In fact, he's way worse than Rachel Maddow.
Well, okay.
Rachel Maddow admits who she is. Chuck Todd doesn't. Anyway, I know we got off track, but I had to
we did
Chuck Todd because he's Chuck Todd.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering,
yes.
Are we gonna at some point have like a goodbye song for him if he's never gonna be on the show again? Which would be fine by me, but
so what's going on with Chuck Todd is there's no animosity. There's nothing weird going on. There's no crazy conspiracy. There isn't one side mad at the other or shedding one over the other because of feedback from whatever. On MSNBC, they had a lineup change. And that lineup change has moved Meet the Press Daily to a different time slot, which by the time you back that up and do prep and whatever else, it now kind of eats into the time frame when he would normally be available to do media hits. It has thrown his schedule kind of in flux. He is really actually just no longer available because of his day job requirements now. Hugh is still on his show, as you heard yesterday. He is still a regular feature on Meet the Press. They still are very collegial and cordial, and they are very friendly. There's no animosity, like I said. It's just simply a matter of scheduling has now made it hard for him to do what he used to do before MSNBC changed their lineup. Now, that said, as far as how Mr. Todd is doing his on-air stuff on MSNBC, not NBC, mind you, but MSNBC. One of the reasons for the moving of the time slot is because as much as the right doesn't like Mr. Todd, people like you and plenty of people in the chat room, as many people that don't like him, the people on the left that are the prototypical MSNBC watcher, viewer, Rachel Maddow type, they hate Chuck Todd. They hate him with a passion. They want him gone. They want him gone yesterday, and they are threatening to boycott and all this other kind of stuff. The reason they don't like him there is simply because he gives he gives airtime to people like Hugh. He will actually talk to Republican senators. He will actually talk to people on the other side. And the prototypical MSNBC viewer, they want to live in their bubble. They only want groupthink. They don't want to hear from us.
Even though he brings them on in order to point out why they're wrong. That's why he does it.
Well, but I still think Hugh carried the day there. He cited, Article 2, Section 4. He cited the actual text of the Constitution, and Todd had no answer to that.
Right. Well, yes, he did. He just said he was wrong.
Well, okay,
he
fine.
Said he was completely wrong. So there you go. But anyway, all right. Well, maybe I don't know. Should we have trying to think of a goodbye song for Chuck Todd if he's never going to be on the show again?
I didn't say he's never going to be on. I think
that's liberating.
I didn't say he's never going to be on the show again. I'm saying
we can hope.
Okay. Now, we strayed a little bit off topic.
We did.